I hope you have a project ready to go and you're excited to hang out. I want this video to feel like me and you are just hanging out on FaceTime. We're working on our small businesses together, being productive together, and hanging out and catching up. I asked you some questions over on my broadcast channel on Instagram today to see what you wanted to chat about in this video, and I got so many fun topic ideas. A lot of requests to talk about fall market prep and what I'm working on for my fall season coming up. I also got questions on my current favorite yarn, my hooks, and of course books that I'm reading while crocheting. And I just thought in general today would just be a fun time to hang out with you here on YouTube, crochet together, have it be more casual, hang out, chit chat. I hope you have some sort of drink to sip on, maybe even some snacks. I just want this to feel like a cozy crochet session with one of your crochet besties. So let's do it. I've been doing my own lavender syrup for my coffees, which have been so yummy. I'm like addicted to lavender recently, I think because it's summertime and it just feels like such a summery, I mean it's floral, it's flowers, so it feels very summery, and I love putting it in matcha and coffee. It just tastes amazing, but I am so sick and tired of spending all this money at all these coffee shops around the area, so I decided to make my own lavender syrup, which it's literally just honey, water, and lavender, the little dried lavender petal things, and you put some of those in there, you heat it up, and you let it sit for however long you want it to be infused with the lavender. I really like a very strong lavender. I just think it tastes so good, specifically in coffee. It's like my favorite flavor in coffee. I don't even like coffee that much, but I love lavender lattes. So anyways, I've been doing that. That is what I am sipping on today while hanging out with you. I'm also working on a baby velvet beanie. That's what I'm gonna be whipping up as we're hanging out and chit-chatting today. I'm using the Bernat Velvet, which is one of my all-time favorite yarns. I'm literally obsessed with this. It is so soft. If you have not used this yarn yet, you need to give it a go because it's like the softest thing. I wish you could feel this. I always wish that you could feel this through the camera. So here you go. There it is. So, but I think you can even just see how soft it is by looking at it. It is so cozy, so soft. And I am working on baby hats for my upcoming fall shows. And I actually don't have any shows until middle of September, which is kind of crazy. I've got a couple months to do some prepping. Well, no, I've got like a month and a half. That's so crazy. I feel like it's sneaking up on us. This happens every year. I always feel like I'm not prepping early enough for the next season. And so I'm going to try this new thing where I'm going to try to do 2 to 3 months before that holiday or season. I'm going to start my prep, and I'm hoping that will help me get enough prepped ahead of time so that I can actually keep up with inventory when my season rolls around. I've recently been kind of taking a step back from doing market prepping just because I have had so many family things going on behind the scenes. Sadly enough, it hasn't been good things going on. I am not gonna share too many details or anything, but just want to share that. Oh, I just want to share that just to be transparent. I love to keep things positive here on YouTube, Instagram, online in general, just in my business and in life. I try to be as positive as possible, but sometimes you're just in a hard season. So if you're in a hard season right now too, I just want to make sure you don't feel alone. Okay, we're hanging out, we're crocheting. This is our safe space. Okay, this is our like hang out, get away, disassociate from all that hard stuff going on, because life is hard and sometimes things happen and things that we can't control. And I don't know about you, but I turn to crochet all the time when I'm feeling overwhelmed, stressed out, things that are happening in my life. Like right now we have family stuff going on, and I turn to crochet not only as an outlet, but also crochet is like free therapy in a way because you get to process so many emotions. And I feel like it's something about doing the repetitive stitches. Like what I'm working on now is literally the same stitch over and over again, and it's thoughtless. I can just do it and think I can do it and kind of feel like I have a bit of an escape, but at the same time be able to process emotion. Do I make any sense right now? I don't know. I don't know if you feel this too, or you've found that with crochet, that it can be very therapeutic in ways. But anyways, I haven't had a lot of time to get prep done, and I really want to just make more time in my schedule for more prep, but I have been doing a lot of crocheting. I've been working on personal projects. This is your reminder, by the way, to work on some personal projects, even when you feel like you don't have time for them, because you're never going to feel like you have time for personal projects. Sometimes we just got to force some of them in there as we're market prepping, because I don't know about you, but if I get in the market prep zone, I don't even think about myself or things I want to make myself, and I get kind of mad at myself when a whole year goes by, and I don't think I made a single personal project for myself last year besides the temperature blanket, which was a really big project to be fair, but that's just sad. You know, I have this talent, I have this joy and love to crochet, and I have all these patterns saved. I know you relate. So many patterns saved on my phone, and I want to do all of them, but it just feels like there's never enough time, and I have all the yarn, but it just feels like I'm never gonna get through it all. Sometimes that's nice to just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna be a little behind on market prep. That's okay, because I'm gonna prioritize a self-care project. And sometimes that's nice too, to kind of break up if you're feeling a little bit like market prepping is getting repetitive, and sometimes it can feel almost a little boring if you're working on the same projects. So it's kind of nice to break it up, and that's what I've been doing. I've been working on this cardigan. It's been taking me so long, and I think that's why I haven't been doing much market prepping, is it took me a little bit longer than I thought it would. I'm still not done. I have pretty much everything done on it, besides I need to do the little what are these called? Sleeves. I guess the rest of the sleeve, I want to cuff it more. I want it to be a little more cinched. I want it to be more of a ribbing instead of the pattern. Actually, it's really big on the bottom, which is cute, but I feel like for my style and the cardigans I like when there's a ribbing down here at the wrist and it's a little bit more fitted. So I'm trying to adapt the pattern, and I think it's just intimidating me, and that's that point in that big project that I'm getting a little bit stuck. So back to market prepping I go, and I think I'm gonna work on some market prepping leading up to my show, and then hopefully finish that cardigan in some downtime I have leading up to this fall season, because I think it would be super cute to wear to my fall markets. But yeah, just because of all this family stuff going on, I haven't been doing very many summer shows, and I've just been focusing a lot of my energy on, well, honestly, like not business stuff. If I'm being real, like it's just been a lot, and so it's nice to try to get back into the routine, and I am really looking forward to my fall season for a few reasons. So my fall season starts in the middle of September. I have a fall festival in a town really close to here, and it is so cute. It's like the cutest little town ever. They're doing a fall festival that is in the middle of September, and it is a Sunday? I think it's a Sunday, and it's just a full day show. The fee for that one was a little pricey for one day. I believe it was $100, but I've heard great things about it, and I feel like it's gonna be a really good match for me. Plus, we go to church right over there, so honestly, I could probably go to church and then right to the show right after, so that's a perk. But anyways, I'm excited about that one. I've never done it before, and again, the fee was a little bit high. Also, there's gonna be another crocheter at that show, and this just shows that some of these coordinators are just so thoughtful, and so they want a good event, and they want everybody to win. Some coordinators are just so great. This coordinator for this event was saying, hey, we would love to have you there, but you know, we have another maker who's selling animals. Would you mind just bringing your accessories and wearables instead, and leaving your animals just for this show, so that we make sure everybody, you know, there's not like competitors or that selling the same things, if that makes sense. And I was like, oh yeah, no problem at all. I can totally leave the plushies at home and just bring the rest of my inventory and try it out. So I'm curious to see how it goes without bringing the plushies after doing plushies at my last, I mean, pretty much every show in this last year. I just started incorporating those last year, so I'm curious to see how that one goes, and I'm definitely gonna vlog it for you here on the channel. So here's your reminder, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe down below. And oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't do my intro. Hey makers, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe, because we post brand new videos every single week helping you make more money crocheting at your craft shows, selling crochet at your craft shows. So I hope that you join us here. We have an awesome crochet community, and we love just hanging out, crocheting, and being productive together. I share vlogs, I share educational things, I share patterns, tutorials, all the things. You want to be here. You want to hang out. But anyways, the next few weeks, actually probably the next 6 or 7 weeks after that show, I have shows every Sunday. It's at the same farm. Well, it's at the same area that I usually am all fall for a fall festival, but I'm actually at a different farm. So I'm at a different venue, which I'm a little nervous about because it's definitely a risk. But last year when I was checking out this venue compared to mine that I've been at for the last 4 years, it was way busier. And this year, the one that I've been at actually canceled the whole show in general, and they aren't doing it. Well, they weren't doing it, and I guess they are doing it now, but then I already signed up for the other one. Anyways, I signed up for the other venue, the new one, and it's actually really cute, really modern. They got pumpkin donuts, they got mimosas, they've got, I don't even know what else they have. It's just really cute there. It's just this really modern, cute farm. It's the one I was actually at my Mother's Day show. So if you haven't checked out that vlog, it is on my channel if you kind of want to see what the aesthetic is like there. It is so cute. The vendors are all so sweet. The coordinator is awesome. And super big bonus is I believe it was only $10 per day to set up there, which is honestly, you can't beat that. That is so cheap. I guess last year it was free, but $10, oh my goodness, that is such a good fee for a show, especially since it's pretty much all day. It does start a little bit later in the day than the ones that I've been doing the past few years. And also the ones that I used to do up at this venue were Saturday and Sunday. And so these ones are just gonna be Sunday, which means I am predicting that I probably won't sell as much for the full season. And I am trying to sign up and get into a bigger craft show at the end of fall, beginning of winter. That is a big Christmas show. And I'm crossing my fingers I get accepted to that because I think that it will make up for that loss. You know, pretty much I'm doing half the days than I usually do in fall. But at the same time, I am kind of looking forward to having some fall days off that I get to go up to this venue and enjoy it as a customer and just go up there with my friends and family and have fun doing it and experiencing it. I absolutely love to go up there and work every year as well. I just feel so blessed that I get to go be part of the fun activities and just, you know, I get to be there and be around it. But it is different when you go and you are working because you have to man your booth and you can't wander off too far. But when you go there and you're with your friends and you get to walk around and you get to shop at other booths and you gotta go to different farms and you gotta pick pumpkins and do all of the fall festivities, it's a whole different experience. So I am kind of looking forward to have some Saturdays off to do that. Also just have some Saturdays off, maybe to prep more and just feel a little bit less intense about doing a show every single weekend and instead doing it every Sunday. Also, my brother is getting married at the end of September, which all of my shows are like falling around the same time. I'm also helping my almost sister-in-law with the bachelorette party and the bridal shower, of course, because I mean, us crafters, I hope this isn't just me. I love to break out my Cricut machine, break out my yarn and anything I can make, anything I can sew, anything I can DIY for these parties. I am all about it. And so I have been going absolutely crazy also just shopping for things because I only have one sibling. I only have one brother and I've never had a sister. So it's kind of fun to have a sister-in-law to be able to celebrate and get to do all this with. So I'm super excited to celebrate them. And that's another reason why I'm kind of looking forward to this year being a little bit less intense with my fall shows. I think it's going to be really nice just with everything else we have going on. And oh my goodness, also I am working on something huge behind the scenes in my business right now, and that is another reason I haven't been doing as much market prepping. And it's because I have spent so much time and also like invested quite a lot of money in coaches and resources and help to make this a thing and make this possible. But I will be launching a craft show course to help you fellow crocheters sell at craft shows and go from feeling completely overwhelmed and stressed out and worried about doing them to confident, killing it at your shows and feeling like, yes, I can actually do this. Like that feeling when you look at your booth and you have all of your products displayed and everything is branded and everything just looks perfect. Like you look at it and you are so confident in what you've done and your customers are so happy with what they bought and you see the kids run off with their new plushies and their beanies and you see everybody happy at this event and you're just like, I cannot believe this is my life. I cannot believe that I get to do this and make money doing this. That is what I want for you, and that is why I'm creating this course. I am putting in everything that you would possibly need to succeed doing craft shows based off of 5 years of experience in doing them, and I cannot wait to share more details about this course. I could talk about it all day, so I won't, but I will say that I originally did want to launch it in fall, but like I said, we've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes right now. Actually, my husband Peyton just started a new job as well, and he is my editor for my YouTube videos and my editor for the course content, and so we won't be able to get it launched in September, but I am going to be looking for beta testers in September, and since you're here hanging out with me. I'm assuming you're interested in maybe trying a craft show, or maybe you do craft shows and you're looking to up-level your craft show game and make more money and have more fun doing them. Also just feel a lot more put together and organized about it, then this craft show course is for you. And I will be doing a beta testing opportunity. And the best part is it's going to be at a huge discount to what I'm going to charge for it in 2025. It will be Q1 of 2025 when I do the full launch and everybody can sign up for the course and join us. There will be a community feature, all of the things. So if you're interested in that beta testing opportunity, I'm shooting for this fall, and to get on the list to get notified when that opportunity does come around, and again for that huge discounted price, and you'll get access for it just for helping me test it out, and then you'll also get access for it again when I launch in Q1. So it's just a killer deal for in exchange helping me just make sure that everything is perfect before we launch, and I'm so excited for it. It's gonna have so many templates, signage templates, everything that you would possibly need, like display your brand, the best way to find shows, how to apply for shows, there's worksheets, there's extra resources. If you have any of my other resources, you are going to love what I have included in this course. It is literally insane. Like I said, I have invested quite a lot of money. I actually hired a course curriculum expert to help me organize all of the thoughts and make it super impactful. So there's actually key takeaways and action steps in each lesson. It is so organized. So I am just really excited about it. So definitely keep an eye out for all of that. I will definitely be sharing more very soon, and I can't wait to share more. Anyways, you're asking about my current favorite yarn, hooks, and books. Yarn, hooks, and books over on Instagram, and I would love to give you a little update. I have been working with velvet again, which is my all-time favorite. The Bernat velvet specifically. I found this for a killer deal. I've never seen it at this price before. It was on Amazon. You got 2 skeins for, was it $10.99, which is more than half off of what you would be getting if you bought it at Joann's. So crazy good deal. I bought 8 skeins of this, the Vapor Gray, and I also got 8 skeins of the cream that I'm going to be making a bunch of beanies for this fall. I also have a bunch of pumpkins I'm working on with all sorts of different yarn. What's nice about the pumpkins is that you can really use a lot of different yarn. This yarn makes really cute little teeny tiny pumpkins. I actually have a free tutorial for that. If you haven't checked it out yet, I will link it down below. And I also have another super cute chunky pumpkin pattern that you can sell at your shows as well. And that's another free pattern. You can grab that down below as well. And yeah, they're super fun to make. And I have so many of the pumpkin bodies that like aren't stuffed yet that I need to stuff that I've just been hoarding all year. I mean, I start fall market prepping pretty early in the year, a little bit, you know, here and there, and I work on those pumpkins kind of all year. And it's nice to not stuff them until the last minute because, first of all, who likes stuffing and finishing projects? I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't. I just would rather do the crocheting part, but also it takes up so much less space when they aren't stuffed yet. And so I just stick them in bins, and then when it gets closer, I start stuffing them and they take up a lot more space, but then I don't have them very long because I sell at my fall shows. So that is how I kind of manage my inventory in that way and not have to store a ton of pumpkins all year. My favorite hook right now is definitely the one I'm working with. Furls actually sent me 3 of their blush streamlined Furls hooks. They are so pretty. I don't even know if you can see that. It is just, it's like a rose gold, but even more pink, a little more rose, you know, than gold. It is gorgeous, kind of that metallic look to it. And I love the weight of it. Plus they sent me one in a 6.5 millimeter, which is the hook I use with my best-selling velvet beanie pattern. So that was definitely a win for me. And I've been using this one and working on the beanies like on repeat. I think I have 4 that need to be finished with this color. And this is on I'm on my second skein. I just started my second skein. So yeah, you can get quite a few of these beanies done with 1 skein of yarn, depending on the size you're working on. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet in this video, but this is my pattern. I'll link that down below for you as well. I'm trying to do some this year without the pom in the boy colors for the little baby boys. I think it's cute when the baby boys have the 1 pom on there, but honestly, I do get that some parents are like, I don't want a pom-pom on my baby boys. So I just want to give more options for parents and also people gifting, because sometimes they think, I don't know, would they want the pom on there or would they not? that. And I just want to have a few more options for the baby boys just because I have so many girl things. The pink ones I do double poms and they're so cute and I will never stop doing those because first of all, they sell so well, but they're also so cute and fun to make. But anyways, that is what I'm working on, doing some pomless baby beanies. They're not as cute without the pom, but they still do sell and I want to give my customers more options this year. So that is what I'm working on. As far as books, oh my goodness. I cannot believe it took me this long to get a library card. I have been buying all these books on Audible. I mean, I have the Audible subscription, which is kind of nice because you get the book every month. And I do like Audible because it has pretty much everything, but I read a lot and I listen to audiobooks a lot because that's what I do most of the time when I'm crocheting, that or podcasts. And sometimes I watch TV. I mean, yeah, sometimes I watch Gilmore Girls, let's be real. By the way, I finished Gilmore Girls. I don't know if we talked about that yet, but Lorelai, girl, last season, what were you doing? Anyways, as far as books I'm reading, I just started Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, which I read his book Deep Work recently. Well, I listened to it. I really liked it. I thought it was really interesting, but this book is like mind-blowing. How much we are on tech and user tech is crazy. I know we're hanging out right now on technology and on a social media app. I don't know. So YouTube, social media, it's more like search engine. I don't know, I get that, but there are benefits to it, but I think there's also a lot of downsides to it. And so it's really cool to hear about how it affects us and how we can create healthy boundaries with it. And I'm really enjoying that book so far. And I just finished the book, The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, which just felt like the best book. You know those books where somebody recommends them to you and you're like, yeah, whatever, you know, and then you read it and you go, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I needed in my life in this moment. Those books, it was such a good one. This book was all about how hurried we are in today's culture, how go we are, try to strive for more. And honestly, it's a good reminder, even with market prepping, how we want to do so much and we want to do it all. And we're trying to keep up with fast fashion and all these things. And really, we are only one person. I want to be able to enjoy what I make. I want to be able to enjoy the process and just have more fun doing it. And if I don't prep as much and don't make as much money as I could, I am a human. I'm just one person. I'm not a machine. And I think we should celebrate that. And I think we should give ourselves some more grace. Oh, and I did want to mention that this is a Christian book. I didn't even know it was until I bought it, by the way. I got it and it is really interesting. They're comparing a lot of how Jesus wasn't hurried and how he was very present and how we can be more like that, and comparing a lot of things to the Bible. It was very interesting. I personally thought it was really, really helpful and it was something I really needed to hear. So I just thought I should mention that if you are interested in checking it out. But yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But, what I was talking about. This is what happens when we do videos like this. I wanted to tell you this earlier in the video, but then I got distracted talking about the books and all the things. I got a library card and I love it so much. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. It was one of those things that's been on my to-do list for literally years. Anyways, I wanted to mention that I got my library card and I started using the app called Libby, which is so cool. This is not sponsored, by the way. I wish. I mean, sponsor me. I don't know if the library can sponsor me. I don't think that's a thing, but anyways, I love Libby. It is an app that you can get if you have a library card. So if that's something that you have access to and you crochet and you love audiobooks, definitely recommend it, because I am now listening to a bunch of those audiobooks for free instead of having to pay for them all the time. They don't have everything, and I think that is a little frustrating for me because when I want something, I want it now. A little bit like that. Maybe it's helping me with my patience a little bit, but you sometimes have to still put a hold on a book even though it is audiobook. But I've been able to listen to so many books for free. I am obsessed. Oh, I also got a Kindle and I haven't even tried it out yet. I'm a little intimidated because I'm already listening to like 3 other books on my Libby app now, and so I don't know if I want to overstimulate myself by also reading books on the Kindle. And I'm also reading another book that I've been reading for like 6 months. I don't even remember what it's called and I don't like it. So maybe I should just stop reading that one and switch to my Kindle and do some more fiction, because I like to read fiction before bed and also just on the weekends, in the bath. It's just kind of nice to relax, unwind, and read some fiction. I love romance. I'm a sucker for a good romance book. But anyways, if you have any suggestions for books I should get on my Kindle, specifically any fiction books, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you suggest. And yeah, I'm really excited to start using the Kindle. I got it on the Amazon Prime Day, so I got a really good deal on it. I've seen a few other crocheters use their Kindles and be able to read the Kindle while crocheting, and that is why I got it. Plus, I was kind of tired of buying so many books. Plus, oh yeah, when I got my library card and then I connected it to Libby, you can literally put Kindle books, like borrow some of the library books on your Kindle, which is like mind blown. I try to save as much money as I can, especially in my business, because, you know, I work really hard. I don't want to just waste money. And so if I can save money with my library card and put those books on my Kindle, I mean, the Kindle was an investment in itself, but I think I'll be able to read it a lot easier because I like to read and crochet at the same time. And then I will be able to put all of those library books on there as well, so I'm super pumped about it. And I just wanted to share that if a library card is available for you where you live and this app called Libby is available, definitely look into it because I am saving so much money right now and I'm also learning so much and I love it. I love to listen to books. Well, I love to read books, but listening is the next best thing when you're crocheting and you don't feel like reading at the same time, or you're working on a project where it's just really difficult. So anyways, those are some of my favorites, and I feel like that was all we had to talk about today. So if you liked today's video, you liked kind of a chill, hang out, crochet with me type of deal, I kind of want to turn this into a mini series on the channel where it's just crochet and chat, a little productive hangout, crocheting, but we're just hanging out. I don't know. This has been really fun for me. I hope it was fun for you as well, and definitely comment down below if you want more videos like this one. Actually, even better, like this video, actually give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and then it will for sure let me know that you like these type of videos and I can make more of them for you in the future. And yeah, I'm super excited. Let me know if you want any more videos like this one, and if you want to keep hanging out with me here on YouTube, I would love to keep hanging out with you. So I will see you, my friend, in this video right here. Bye!